welcome to today's Bossa Nova tune. It's Bésame Mucho. Let's get started. So it's a D minor, B flat 7, E7, and A7. And I'm just doing what I would call 3-note shapes. However, the D minor is really just a power chord, D, A, D. And I'm just going 1 and 2 and that's kind of the rhythm pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And I'm just doing that a couple times through. It could be 2 times or 4 times. Usually keep it pretty even. And that's the intro. Then I get started on the A section. And also I want to say that I am doing this song as AABA song form, especially at a faster tempo. If I was playing it slower, then I might just do it as ABA, as some people do. Okay, so now the A section, and I'm cruising through this. I hope you have the PDF in front of you, which is my arrangement of this song, but I am doing some improvisation around it, so just be aware of that, and I would watch this video and listen to me and kind of use my PDF as a template. Okay, so now the D minor, I'm doing D minor 7. We want the melody note to be a D, the root, so on the 2nd string. So I'm doing this D minor 7 shape. Okay, there it's D, F, C, D. There's no 5th in there, just so you know. Sometimes I alternate the bass like this. Sometimes I don't. But basically, we want to hear that tune on top, okay? And then on that 2nd string, I often like to do the chord melody on the 2nd string, the melody note on the 2nd. So that melody was D, E, F, all on that 2nd string. I slide it up to the A, and I'm on a G minor 9, and then G minor 7, which happens to be that same shape that we just used on D minor 7 down here, the root on top, but I'm fingering it now as a bar chord, and that's just because of where I was just coming from, that G minor 9. Okay, so far we have this. Again, that's a D minor 7 to the G minor 9 to the G minor 7. So I really think it's important that you map out these chord shapes first and then attempt to actually piece it together with the chord melody. Okay, so, and watch the quarter note triplet too. Okay, so the next part, that ascending melody, we have a G minor 6 chord, A diminished 7, G minor 6 inversion, then a C sharp diminished 7, which is also A7 flat 9, and then down to D minor triad. So that figure, and it should be quarter note triplets. Just make sure you bring out that melody in the top voice. And sometimes I'd like to do the little cliche there, like on the D minor, I might go, and that's that walk down. So that's actually notated on the PDF. Then I did the little classic ascending lick to lead us to the root. And now I'm doing a D7 flat 9. And it's actually not a true D7 flat 9 because there's no C, so it's kind of an implied flat 9. The E flat here, it adds that dissonance. Otherwise it's just a D triad, but here's that E flat. So it gives us some bite. And that's your dominant chord. For filler, I often just do a diminish of some sort. You'll see me vary it up on the video, depending on how I feel. But we want to get to this G minor add 9, and then to the root. So it's 9 to the root. And I'm walking down, often do the little Stairway to Heaven cliche. And then that final lick of the A section, I'm doing a D minor 6. You can fill it out with the root and the bass if you want. I often omit the root. And it's just right down that triad, D minor here, and then B flat 7, A7, and then back to the D minor If you want to repeat the A section, then we can start all over. And I'll do that last part again. D minor 6, D minor triad, B flat 7, A7, and then the riff, intro riff. I used it as a turnaround. And then back to the A section if you want to repeat it. If you want to go straight to the B section, I would throw in that little fill again, the ascending figure. And now we're on a G minor, and I'm just doing thirds. It's kind of very, Spanish guitar style. Sometimes I'm doing little slurs like that. But in this case, I'm just playing it pretty straight. D minor, A7, D minor. You can add some diminish here, and then back, repeat that. G minor, D minor, and then this time E7, B flat 7 to the A7. Little harmonic minor scale lick on the A7, and then back to your last A section. Just like the first A, the 9, diminish, minor 6, diminish, triad. So this is pretty much like I did at the beginning, just I was probably playing around with the rhythm a little bit, just to vary it up. And then the riff. I'll do that again. And that's kind of the hook, so I repeated it again. Sometimes I slow down, rubato, retard a little bit. And then, however, on the recording at the beginning there, I actually went straight to the intro. Couple times, as much as you want. And that was a D minor 6 there. These are all D minor 6s. D minor 6, D minor 6. And, make sure you learn your chord inversions. So there you go. There's a quick tutorial on Bésame Mucho solo guitar. Thanks for watching. If you want the PDF, please consider joining my Patreon page. That's where I post all of my materials. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.